So let's make some roasted garlic bread pudding. This will change your holiday meals. It will change what goes with steak, what goes with turkey, what goes with roast, or just something to kill and eat out of the pan. All right, gang, let's start up this roasted garlic bread pudding. This is really simple. It's similar to a regular bread pudding. It's roasted garlic, custard, a little thyme, and we're gonna actually add to it a little bit of almonds on top to get that Spanish thing. So first of all, you want relatively crappy bread. This is just regular Italian, soft Italian bread. Anything too grainy or granular won't make a creamy bread pudding. It'll be kind of an off-putting texture. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our bread in here, and we're gonna take some roasted garlic cloves. Now this head of garlic, look how sticky it is. It's delicious. It was roasted for about 35 to 40 minutes at 325 in the oven. And we're gonna get all this ooey gooey sticky garlic. I already peeled one. We're gonna stick them down within the bread. They're gonna be little explosions of flavor, but also as it cooks with the cream and the milk and the eggs, it's going to add a delicious garlicky flavor to the entire dish. You can actually, if you want, you can just squeeze that garlic out. Your hands are gonna be a mess, but a good mess. And if you're lucky, you can lick your fingers. All right, as you see, I got about 16 cloves of garlic smashed up in with my bread. Super delicious. Now we make our quick custard. We're gonna use these beautiful free-range eggs from Feather Ridge Farm. I'm gonna do 5 eggs for a pan this big. You want enough egg that it binds, but not so much that you end up with scrambled eggs, okay? So let's break these eggs, and look at the difference. When you buy real eggs, farm eggs, those yolks stay nice and solid, nice and yellow. Let's season these eggs now. I'm gonna hit some black pepper, not shy, decent amount, good 30 or 40 twists. And I've got some nice Sicilian sea salt here. It's fine and it's a little salty, so just enough, okay? Now we're gonna add some thyme. Now you can add fresh thyme, but I never recommend buying dry thyme unless you're making Cajun seasoning or something where you're gonna toast it. I grew my own thyme, but then I pick it and I just leave it in a bowl till it gets a little bit drier. Easy to take off the stem that way. The stems are kind of tannic, so you don't want to use them. But the thyme and the garlic make such a beautiful, earthy, French, Mediterranean, Spanish kind of flavor. Okay? Eggs, salt and pepper, thyme. What else? We're gonna add some whole milk. To this 5 eggs, I'm gonna add about 1.5 cups and some heavy cream. Now that's kind of funny, right? Could you add half and half? I guess you could. It's almost the same thing. Half milk, half cream. Let's pull this all together. Make sure our yolks are broken down. All right, so we're making a roasted garlic bread pudding. Our 20 cloves of roasted garlic are in with our relatively simple white Italian bread or French bread. Now I'm gonna pour my custard mix, my eggs, my milk, my cream, my thyme over the entire thing. And I want it to soak for a while. We're gonna let it sit, perfect. We're gonna let it sit for about 10 or 15 minutes while we make it. In my opinion, bread pudding is actually pudding. It should be creamy with a crispy top. It shouldn't be barely held together croutons. So by letting this bread soak, it's absorbing, just like when you make French toast, it's absorbing your custard. It's getting all that great flavor in there. And while it sits, we give it one more hit of salt and pepper on top. And my salt is here. And then we're gonna take some blanched sliced almonds like this. Sprinkle them over the top. They're gonna help get you a nice crunchy crust, give you a little contrast to that creamy bread pudding. Let's let this soak for a while. Into the oven it'll go. All right, my bread pudding has been soaking. You can see the bread is nice and saturated. We're gonna pop it in a 350 oven, and we're gonna set the timer for about 35 minutes, and we'll check it at that point. Let's do this. Timer, 35, go. I'll be back. I tacked on about 7 minutes to our roasted garlic bread pudding. Ended up going about 42 to 43 minutes in the 350 oven. Let's have a look and see how beautiful this is. Oh my God, look at that. Roasted garlic bread pudding topped with almonds. It's still nice and bouncy, but you will see as we poke a knife in there, knife comes out clean, so it's good. Remember that when custard chills, it gets more dense. This is beautiful. Folks, one of my favorite side dishes as the weather gets cold, to serve with roast, to serve with Thanksgiving, to serve just as it is with roasted butternut squash on the side. Roasted garlic bread pudding. Catch me at the Garlic Festival. Catch me at RicOrlando.com on all your social media. And of course, we want clean food.